With Armslist, you can shop the extensive list of local and nationwide firearms classified, now with more confidence because of their built-in firewall. For only $6.99 a month for personal use or $30 a month for business vendors. So when you're in the market, please consider Armslist. We wouldn't be able to keep the Who Moved My Freedom podcast going without the support of great companies like Armslist. Oh, come on. Let's get this ramped up. Babyface needs the extra juice. Come on, Patrick. Here we go. Jazz hands. Throw those jazz hands up. I hope you guys have your big girl panties on because we are live. This is episode 1079 of the Who Moved My Freedom podcast. Splick-ow. There you go. I'm calling this Firearms Industry Bankruptcies. Should we panic? Of course, it's also FreeFor All Monday. Yeah, there's been some bankruptcies in 2025. We'll get into it. We'll deep dive here. If you look it up, you'll probably see. So of course we've got the usual suspects here. Like I said, Babyface P of Chrome Vanadium Arms is joining us. Just blinging. There you go. Showing off his Apple Watch. Did this watch get bigger? Is this a different one?
I'm just scratching my face. I'm not showing anything off to anybody.
And Walter is showing off. Walter Keller of Safety Harbor Firearms is here.
I'm touching. Oh, shit.
Walter's pumping away. You go blind. You go.
I'm touching one of my junkyard dog ARs. So.
I thought you said touching your junk.
It's a Bitsa.
Yeah. Did you ever get busted, any one of you guys, by your parents, and they go, "You go blind"?
No, that never happened for me. Thank goodness.
No. All right, awesomeness. All right, so yes, we are here. We are live. Like I said,
we're here. We're not queer.
So
I'm speaking for myself.
Depends on your definition. I don't want to. I'm trying not to.
A little weird, but not the queer of the old school.
Right. I'm trying not to get you started. Yeah. So sometimes you get started, and I even tell Lola, I'm like, I don't know who's the bad man and what they did to Walter, but one day we'll find out. We will investigate, and we'll see. We'll see what happened. What's up with you guys? How was the weekend?
Not much.
Productive.
We were out of town all weekend.
Okay. Yes.
Productive.
Did you find something Cybertruck related for me on your adventures this weekend?
No, it must have gotten grabbed as I walked away because you didn't reply quick enough. So I went back and looked for both of the ones that I saw, and they were both.
Roadside out in front of somebody's house or something, or what?
No, this is gonna be a story, Walter, because I need to know what happened here.
We went to one of those places that does like Amazon returns, where they just dump a bunch of crap into bins, and you just kind of rummage through and see if there's anything you want. Yeah, and there was some random Cybertruck toy that was hauling a Cybertruck camper, and I sent him a picture, and then like an hour and a half later, he texts me and goes, "Yeah, I can pick that up," and by that point, it's all gone. It's gone.
Yeah, I just don't understand. I didn't see it immediately because I was doing like doctors. I was in the doctor's office, and then I had to get like blood and all this kind of stuff. But I don't understand the concept of what happened here. Babyface.
I picked it up. I sent you a picture. I put it back down, and I walked away, and then it wasn't there.
He's in this place. He knows how much this would mean to me. I appreciate it.
I thought you would look at it and go, "Oh, that's cool. I don't need that."
I thought he knew. Obviously, I didn't know. This is what he sends me, Walt. He sends me this. So, of course, here, I'll zoom in so people can see it.
Oh, it's metal, too.
It's like, yeah, it looks metal. Was it metal, Patrick?
It says right there on the top left.
Oh, there you go. Oh, reading is fundamental. So it's a Cybertruck and it's a trailer. So it's a Cybertruck and it's related to RVing. I mean, two things you would think your old buddy, pal, Hank Strange is into. He sends me that, and then I did not see it. Can I show the picture of Marley and the baby?
I guess so.
You sent me a picture of Marley and the baby, but I need this.
Yeah,
I need this for evidence so the people can see what I'm talking about. So here's the thing.
Oh, of like the facilities.
Yes.
That was a picture of the facilities. Yeah.
So here we go. I didn't even know this kind of stuff
massive.
existed.
It's Go ahead.
What is going on? There's just containers with stuff.
Buying boxes that are sealed up. Do you know what's in them?
So they buy. Their market is they buy Amazon pallets of returned goods, and they throw everything in the middle basically, and they say go at it on Saturdays or on Fridays. It's $10 on Saturdays. It's $7 on Sundays. It's $5 on Mondays. It's $3, and on Tuesdays it's $1. Everything's $1. So.
Oh wow.
We went on one of the $10 days and just kind of dug through. We found a couple things. We actually, I spent $90, so we actually found 9 things worth of stuff.
Okay. Now,
and most of the stuff I got, it's luck of the draw. I picked up a new shaving razor that's, you look on Amazon, it's normally $50. It was brand new in the box, and it was $10. I was like, yeah, I could use that. I'll use it.
You apparently have not used it yet because you're going full Ewok right now.
No, it's in the other room. We were busy. We've been busy, but it's in the other room. It's a neat. It's a little. There's nothing. There's not going to be anything too crazy sitting in there.
Was there tools like stuff you can use for work or
anything,
tools?
Dude, they had like engine starters for random cars, like anything you could think of that people return to Amazon. Amazon doesn't want it back, so they just palletize it and sell it by the weight.
Yeah, I think you go Christmas shopping for those people that you love so much.
Exactly.
We bought a gift for a family member, and I didn't feel bad at all because it was $10 instead of $25. Like,
but so this is my thing that I don't understand because it's evidence there in the picture. You had a cart, you had helpers. I saw baby Chromie right there. Okay, and you had Marley. You could have taken that picture and put just a little bit, move it over, put it in the cart, and then wait and see if I get back to you before you leave.
I didn't think you would need it that bad. I did not think you wanted it that badly, because I would have done that. But I thought you were going to be like, oh, that's neat. Okay, bye.
I appreciate it.
It's hard to judge with you. It's very hard to judge with you.
I appreciate the effort. I just cursed your name just a little bit. I was like, damn it.
There's the only downside of stuff like that, just not the downside. It's their business model is anything that's going to be over like $100, they're going to grab it beforehand, and they're not going to sell it to you for $10.
It won't be there because I mean they could just they could just put it on eBay or something. And
I have a feeling that's how they make most of their money.
Yeah,
is they're still probably making money with what they have, but any of the if somebody returns an Xbox or a PlayStation, they're obviously not going to just have that sitting there. They're going to pull that out. But,
did this Cybertruck toy did it look good? Did it look quality?
That's also the reason why I didn't grab it. Is it was a little
chintzy.
It was Chinese import. It was not the nicest thing I've ever seen, and I was kind of like, it's okay. It's only okay.
Oh, okay. All right. One of these days, I'll go up there with you.
It's one of those. When we go to Tampa, it's one of those things. It's fun to just spend an hour there rummaging through bins, and then you must wash your hands afterwards because it's absolutely disgusting. But it's a good waste of like an hour or two.
Yeah, that stuff that's on the floor of UPS and FedEx and all these shipping places, that is the thing that brings on the zombie apocalypse. That crud.
It was nasty.
Especially UPS. When I get a package from UPS, man, it's
I don't
literally...
understand why yours are so dirty. I don't get that.
No, mine are horrible. Now, I think that my UPS... Because I'm out in the country, so I think they're driving around with the door open and stuff like that.
Probably.
So, yeah, stuff is blowing in, but it's kind of. I used to work for Roadway Packages. Do you guys ever remember RPS, Roadway Packaging Systems? In New York. I used to work there early in the morning. I think I went to work at like 3:00 in the morning or something. And all the stuff, the floors were dirty. They don't clean the floors. They don't clean the floors. They don't clean the trucks. Yeah, or anything like that. So, all right. Sorry, I cut you off. What were you saying?
No, it's fun. If anybody looks around and you see one of those type of places in your neighborhood, you're not going to find anything too crazy. Don't spend money that you don't need to spend. But if there's something there, it's fun to go waste an hour or two looking around.
Walt, what you get up to this weekend?
Saturday morning, leisurely got up, had some breakfast, went to the shop with Peggy to help package and put together a bunch of stocks. that were paid for already to get them out before we celebrated and Savage Day today. Savage Day today, we'll call it. And Indigenous Savage
Is
Day.
it a holiday?
And got him off the
Leif Erikson Day, it should be, right? Who's the guy who actually found America other than, Jesus? Or, who's a person? I think, isn't it? When I looked it up, is it, huh? What's that?
There's also an Italian.
Well, I thought the Italian was...
That's Columbus.
No, he's a Spaniard.
Yeah, that's... Oh, he was... Wait a second.
Columbus sailed for the Spaniards.
Columbus was an Italian. And
I thought he was Italian.
He's Italian, but he sailed for the Spaniards. No,
and
was another Italian.
Oh, okay. Wasn't the ship like the Amerigo Vespucci or something like that?
There were 3 ships.
The Nina, the Pinta, and the Santa Maria.
Oh, so where did America come from? So what is the Amerigo Vespucci?
That's the other guy.
Oh, that's the other guy, Amerigo Vespucci. Okay. That's where the name America comes from.
The Vikings were here way before them.
Yeah, that's Leif. Isn't that Leif Erikson or something?
Yes, I think so.
That sounds nice, but I don't know if it was actually Leif.
I'm gonna look it up.
Amerigo Vespucci is the Italian that landed here in 1507, I guess.
1507. So when was Columbus?
The lands Columbus had reached where a new continent, not part of it. So I guess Columbus was still thinking it was part of the Asia continent.
They were looking for China.
Amerigo Vespucci said, no, that's a whole new continent that you found, and then they got it named after him for the Americas.
Yeah, okay.
And also Indians. Indians is not India, by the way. I don't know if you guys knew that. India was not called India. It's called Hindustan. And Indians is... from the phrase Indios or something like that, which means a people of God.
Indigenous. Oh, okay. I thought. Okay.
So yeah, it has nothing to do with what we now call India. India was called Hindustan.
This is what Grok is showing me. Indigenous peoples and pre-Columbian arrival. So
we only know what we think we know.
So the Vikings came first. Leif Erikson, around 1000 AD.
We don't really know who was here first.
Nah.
Yeah. I mean, who discovered anywhere? Who discovered Earth?
I mean, the originals probably
the alien overlords.
Land bridge 10,000 years ago, like the ice land bridge.
There was probably a civilization here way before we think there was some kind of critters, some kind of peoples.
Yeah, but they just were killing each other and taking each other's lands for like
normal savages do.
Yeah, they were killing each other and taking land and for like 10,000 years. That's what they were doing.
Yeah.
Just like good people
that's what they did.
Yeah. I mean, I believe that we've had lots of civilizations on the planet is about 5 billion years old. Do we know how many civilizations have existed?
You don't want to get me started on this, Hank. I found a new YouTube channel. The guy's been around for a while. That is all his videos are conspiracy theories. Like he goes into deep dives into the major conspiracy theories. There's a huge possibility that the writing and history came about like 5,000 years ago. Before that, like 13,000 years ago, was the Minor Dryas, is what it's called, which was like the last ice age.
Yeah.
And then a big flood and killed off a whole bunch of people. And there could have been more before that's just buried way down that we'll never find.
So, a lot.
Yeah, there's a whole conspiracy about like...
I believe that. Is that how is that? That's not... I mean, okay, so for sure we don't know for sure.
Yeah, the conspiracy is...
Let's just clarify something. All the people who tell you history, they make money what they tell you.
Yeah.
So when you interrupt the story, you're full of shit. That's what they say. You're full of shit. You don't know what you're talking about.
But also the victors also write history, right? So like history goes by whoever.
Egypt's a prime example. All the Egyptians want that whole storyline to go like it is because it draws people to Egypt, but Egypt is a lot older than they lay on to.
For sure.
That's another conspiracy theory. Is Egypt?
But it doesn't fall into the
yeah. I mean, so what happened in Egypt? Did the magical abilities that people had to build the pyramids just like evaporate into the ether one day?
There's the magical abilities right here.
Did the magical abilities for us to get to the moon? just disappear.
Yeah.
Why don't we have that anymore?
Well, yeah. So, okay, a lot of that's deliberate. Come on.
Speaking
is
of
deliberate.
aliens,
But why?
I ran into a guy. I was T-minus 7 minutes to the launch off.
A couple
Oh, okay.
of illegals, aliens, and I called the cops on them. No, different story.
No, there's a guy. There's a young guy that investigates the whole, who's holding this and who's in building that and all the.
Why we're not advancing so fast anymore? Yeah, that's to keep society from crumbling again, I guess.
Just the whole, alien technology and the corporations that are behind it, and the and this one bought this one, and that one bought this one, and this Scandia Labs is this one, and you just your head wants to explode because they keep changing.
Right. And what happened to Howard Hughes?
No, not even Howard Hughes. Fuck Howard Hughes. He was a drug addict. That's pretty easy with Howard Hughes. But the alien technology and all the skunk works and all that stuff, and the places they do all the research, and the corporations that own this. That's the reason you'll never find out anything, because all the technology is owned by corporations, and they're not. You can't file a Information Act thing or a corporation.
A FOIA.
So you'll never, ever, ever get any info because it's buried deep with this corporation network of. And it's interesting to see this guy's video is 3 hours long. I was halfway through it, and I was still watching, which is amazing for me because that's a long time to be watching
That's a lot of video.
Yeah,
it's a trail of intrigue. If you like that kind of,
you could get lost. You can go down the rabbit hole.
Oh,
Do you
that's the
remember
whole. That's the.
Do you
That's
remember
the
whose video
whole idea
that was? Because
behind
that
it.
sounds very interesting.
Oh yeah, I'll have to look his thing up.
See if you can
That's
send
the
it to me,
whole
'cause that
idea.
sounds really good.
It is so twisted in so many buyouts.
Please don't give
that.
Patrick other reasons to
more.
go down the rabbit hole.
I need more rabbit holes.
Oh
Yeah, but listen, it's for sure. So all of us here believe in the Illuminati, right? All of us believe.
well, there's groups of people that.
Because that's what we're discussing.
No, the Illuminati doesn't do aliens.
That's not what we're discussing.
That's a whole nother.
It's essentially that's what the Illuminati is. All the people that know, have all possession of technologies and control everything.
I think it's the aliens.
And it's not the politicians, because the politicians mostly don't know
moon
shit.
Is hollow.
They don't know either. This is corporate stuff. This is
the
deep,
Earth
dark
is hollow, and everything's hollow, and aliens live everywhere.
No. The one guy that used to run the Skunk Works forever, I guess, before he died, said, "We've got stuff that makes Star Wars look old."
And where'd it come from?
And it's like, well, technology and stuff, and it's like, well, okay, that opens up a can of worms. But you're never going to see this stuff.
If you pay attention to it too much, you will never work. You'll never get anything productive done. But it doesn't mean that there's not truths there.
No, there's things that are being worked on that have been worked on for years. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
But there's also a lot of diversionary stories.
Look at look at this. I don't know what to think of this, so don't even get started. But look at did you guys see the young black guy in Atlanta who came up with plastiline? Gasoline.
Yeah. He didn't come up with anything. He didn't come up with anything.
Well, he just basically.
Where does plastic come? This is the first question Lola said to me. Where does plastic come from?
Yes.
Oil.
He just found a new way to skin the cat. He didn't do anything that crazy. He's just doing it on his own instead of having high-end tooling.
Yeah.
That's what his big deal is.
But that stuff still bothers a lot of people.
Yes,
it
does.
Yes.
See, that idea
perpetual engines
that
and things like that.
That idea that Hank Strange could build a reactor in his backyard, like that one guy did, the Boy Scout thing. I've heard that story too, which is an interesting. Is
that the nuclear guy that irradiated half his neighborhood?
Yeah, the kid did that. Yeah.
Yep.
Just by gathering and lying and telling stories and gathering materials and
it's amazing how many old smoke detectors you can get if you just kind of, I just need them.
You'd be surprised what kids could do. What kids could do is always, like what young people could do is always surprising to me, because they don't have the locks that we get as we get older in our brains.
Yeah.
All right.
They just go,
coming up on
let's try this.
on T-minus 2 minutes.
Okay, all right. Yeah, we're going to keep track of that. Shout out to everyone out there. I know we're coming up on a break. Shout out to, I see Shooting Galleries out there. Jade Grew is out there as well. C. Bolus is out there. Shout out to everyone. Smash the thumbs ups. We're talking about this and any other thing that comes to mind here as we do the show. What's up? 7 seconds.
I just wish I worked in that kind of thing. That was a job like a awesome job to work in a black, dark.
We wouldn't be able to keep the Who Moved My Freedom podcast going without the support of great companies like Franklin Armory. Franklin Armory provides 100% US-made firearms and awesome binary option triggers. Their focus and purpose is to provide freedom tools to all Americans, especially those in not-so-free states. So when you're in the market, please consider Franklin Armory. All right, boom. We are back. Okay, listen, before we continue here, and Walter tells you the part that got cut off when he was talking about how much he loves black, dark.
Yeah, I mean, like black. Well, anyways, you know what I'm saying.
Yes, we know. I met your dad. I know exactly what you meant by that.
T-minus 1 minute.
Okay, yeah, we're also keeping track of the shuttle. I don't know. I gotta look it up.
Starship.
I'm sorry. When did I say that? I don't even know why I said the shuttle. The Starship. Sorry. Check this out. Look, we got to talk about this.
Oh, that's cool.
We got to talk about
animated things.
God, you know what? You know what? Your skeleton reminds me of a homeless guy sitting beside the road begging. Yeah.
This is what it is. This is what it is because we're talking about like bankruptcies in the firearms industry. So I know Patrick hates these. Let me see. Hold on 1 second. Hold on.
There's no reason to animate good art.
30 seconds.
There's no reason.
No, you don't need to animate them.
Entertainment
they look
reasons.
perfectly fine unanimated.
These are just funny. Look at this one.
Jesus.
He's hungry.
So by the way,
Right.
I'll show you guys what the sign says. Oh, look, dog put his hands up. That's funny.
Damn.
I just like. By the way, I don't choose what these things do.
I know that.
Oh, it's going.
Is the launch happening? Oh, the launch is
It's
happening.
launched.
Oh boy.
Okay, so much for you guys.
No, we're with you, Walt. Hold on, let me see. I gotta find the launch happening.
We have liftoff.
Oh boy. Okay, hold on. Let me see. I gotta look this up and see what YouTube channel. Starship. Yeah, this one just freaking. This one just freaking goes. Every time I try to look, it doesn't go.
NASAspaceflight.com.
Okay.
That's
I don't know which one I'm on. Let's see.
You're the everyday astronaut.
We'll show. Come on.
It's going.
Oh, am I in an ad? How the hell am I in another ad? Okay, yeah, this site is crap. Let me go to another. There we go. Okay, here we go. So this is live. We're going to be looking at this. I don't know which one you're looking at.
I'm on NASAspaceflight.com.
Okay, here we go. I found something that shows it. I'll run in a little bit of this. Check it out.
There you go.
There we go. We got launch.
You're
The phallic symbol is in the air.
Unmanned?
I think these are the late stages of tests, right? This is a test, right, Walt?
This is another test one, yeah.
Yeah. Look at that power, though, right there. This is what, America. That's what I think right here, man. When I see this stuff. I wish I could buy stock in SpaceX. I really do.
Well,
I'm just telling you guys right now. The only stock I could buy is in Tesla. I can't buy any freaking.
I'll sell you some oceanfront property on Mars if you.
I don't really have a deep desire to go to Mars.
That is the most stupidest thing I've ever heard in the world.
I have no interest in going to space.
Listen, that's Musk's dream or whatever. It's all right.
But
I understand.
Yeah, unfortunately, he's taking.
Yeah, we're gonna get a lot of benefits out of it, though, Walt. This is the thing. We're gonna get the benefits. Even he doesn't think he's going to Mars. He thinks like his grandkids are gonna go to Mars, which could be true.
Nobody. Somebody will go to Mars. Yes, somebody will. Someone will go to Mars. But to colonize it is just this fantasy land that you do. You get when you do too many drugs.
Yeah. Now we need to go to the moon. The moon, I'm down with. I think there's a mission to the moon.
Fucking Chinese.
Come on.
Beat the Chinese.
We got to get that rare earth off that moon.
Oh, stage separation. Getting ready to do it. Come on. Oh,
why did we never go back? Why have we never gone back? I've watched too many conspiracy theories. Why have we never gone back?
Because the aliens that live, not the aliens, actually the Nazis, the Nazis that live on, yes, the Nazis are on the dark side of the moon.
Yeah, I wish it was that complicated, but it's really much more simpler than that.
Politics and bullshit.
And crying liberals. That's why you go back. We have to feed the poor, and we have to do this.
I think also the slowdown, this deliberate slowdown that we're talking. Look at this stuff. You know what's crazy? Imagine the video that we could look at live. Look at this of what we're seeing right here live. Mm-hmm. This is crazy. I'm not going to stay on it too long. I don't want to, piss off the people who did the whole setup for it. But imagine the camera technology that exists in 2025.
That's because of his satellite network.
Yeah, Starlink.
That's Starlink. Yeah.
Yeah, I got like 2 Starlinks.
You know how they did it in the old days? Do you know?
I'm guessing it was somehow transmitted.
Radio, wasn't it?
Nope.
Yeah, how were they doing it?
They were rolling film.
Okay.
And they ejected the film cartridges were ejected, and they re-entered and they got those.
Okay, so when the live launch was happening, they couldn't see anything except
like when Saturn V was going up and you see the stage separation and stuff, that was actually being filmed. Oh. And then things re-entered the atmosphere, and sometimes they retrieved them successfully, and sometimes they didn't. I
mean, look at what we could see now, dudes. By the way, everyone who believes that the planet is flat,
it's clear.
I guess you believe that this is.
Here, you're a fucking idiot. That's what you are. You ever heard that word? Yeah, you heard that word, retard? That's what you are. You're a retard.
Let me tell you, by the way, I love Starlink. I have Starlink here at the house. It's my backup now since I got, we've been transmitting on, what the hell is the thing? Fiber optic. We've been doing it on fiber optic, but I have Starlink, and then I have the Starlink Mini that I take with me when I'm traveling. It's freaking awesome, Starlink Mini, man. What happened? It's not coming, the re-entry is not...
The booster's coming back down.
But this one is going to land. I'm going to wait and see if we get it. Do you remember when we were kids, Walter? Patrick is a little bit younger than us. But I think even in the 80s, when Patrick was a little... Well, I think Patrick is from the early 90s. But it was considered impossible for a rocket to... or a part of a rocket to come back and land like this.
I wouldn't use the word impossible.
Okay.
No, it wasn't.
I don't think anything is impossible. Me personally, it's just how much money you got to spend on it. When you decide, you know what, I'm going to Mars. I'm gonna send people to Mars. Then Then this is where shit like this comes from. Somebody goes. What would you do with all these billions, Walt? This is the question.
I'm not. I'm watching this stuff now. I can't think about it.
Walter, we've lost Walter Patrick.
Oh, wait a minute. Here we go. It's gonna land in the Gulf of Mexico again.
Okay. I think it's coming. Should we show this as it's coming in? Here we go. I'll show it. Look at that. Look at this thing. I remember I used to look at movies.
They're gonna blow it up before it hits the water.
I was just looking at the James Bond marathon, and stuff was coming in and landing like this, and I was like, "Yeah, that's an impossibility."
Okay, now they're gonna let it go until what? Kaboom! Ready? Boom!
It's going into the ocean.
They blew it up.
Oh, they blew it up. Yeah, they blew it up. Okay.
Because they want to break it up into small pieces. Yeah. So they had the problem with all the pieces washing up in Mexico.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, you can't get any reverse engineering going on.
Seems so expensive.
Because next thing you know, that'll be on Temu. Someone will be freaking...
Oh, if I found a chunk of that thing, I'll fucking sell it in a second. Yeah.
Look at on Temu. Can you imagine what your tax... Lola was telling me about that someone who works with her, this lady's daughter always buys stuff on Temu. So you guys could... I've never bought anything from Temu. So she always buys stuff from Temu. I guess today something came from Temu, and the post office says she owes what, Lola, $30? UPS. What does she owe? $30?
For import tax.
Yeah, import tax to pick it up.
Yeah. Processing fee.
Processing fees. Yeah. Have you guys seen that yet?
I don't buy shit from Temu.
I mean,
it doesn't have to be from Temu. It can be from anywhere. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. If you're importing it, you pay importation fees and crap.
Yeah.
The duty is not that much on small stuff, but they charge a flat fee for the processing. So they bend you over and flat fee you.
So they're using that as a thing just to get some extra money out of you. Yeah. So the tariff is probably like $5, but they're getting an extra $25. Yeah.
You're buying cheap shit. It doesn't cost much.
Yeah. You know what? Don't get the cheap shit. You want to save some money? You know, buy your stuff here. Go to Salvation Army.
As much
Goodwill, or
as
this
like
this place that Patrick went to.
As much as I would like to buy things on Amazon and stuff, it's the fastest way to get the shit to you.
Yeah.
I mean,
no, I buy a lot of shit on Amazon.
I was at Lowe's the other day. Oh, what's going on there? I was at Lowe's and I wanted to buy a gallon of WD-40. I don't know if anybody has priced a gallon of WD-40 lately.
Oh, it's ridiculous.
It's
crazy.
Expensive.
Really?
So what I did, I said, you know what? Let me see how much it is on Amazon. And sure enough, it was like $10 cheaper. What did I do? I bought it.
Why is WD-40 so expensive? Is it tariffs?
No, it's just oil.
No.
It's just
chemical. They know they can screw you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. People are catching as the Starship is going through the atmosphere, because going toward the dark, they're catching the light off the. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I've seen the trails of that thing while I was driving. I saw some kind of launch.
This is very cool.
And it looked like a huge angel in the sky or some.
Probably can see it here if you go outside and you got enough space to see it. But anyways, yeah. So I mean, I always price check and see what it is on Amazon and see what this and that. I mean, I freaking ordered lawnmower parts over the weekend. On Saturday, I went over to my son's house. He had 2 lawnmowers in his backyard that had been sitting. I needed one. I needed one that was in better shape than the one I had. So I snagged them, brought them back, got one running Saturday, got the other one running on Sunday, but I needed an air filter and a couple other things, and boom, got them.
Yeah.
Boom.
So, by the way, I'm just showing the... this is Business Insider. I ordered from Temu and worried my order would be slapped with a tariff.
Slap it, baby.
Right up there it says, I can't help but love buying cheap garbage on Temu.
I don't.
The tariffs have made this tricky.
Okay, I bought a Temu chainsaw, and because I figured, what the heck, let's try it. Let's see what happens. It was like $90 shipped. That thing is a beast.
It's worked out good.
My 60cc purple colored chainsaw is a wood cutting machine. Will it last forever? Probably not. Do I make my living with it? No, it doesn't matter. Every time I've went to start it lately, it's fired right up, and I up at the property, 12-inch log, right through it, just like nothing.
So one of the things going on here is what we talk about all the time, right? What if you could buy that same cheap pickup truck that can get sold in South America or China?
See, that's not going to happen now. Not going to happen now.
Why?
Because of Trump. It's not going to happen. Because there's going to be a pretty good tariff on that cheap truck. It's not going to be. It'll still be cheap, but it's not going to be as cheap.
Yeah, but is Trump going to be able to get rid of all the safety shit they have to put? When you buy that chainsaw from Temu, they don't have to worry about all the safety shit and the lawyers. And good luck trying to sue someone on some company on Temu.
It has some, but it's not. It's not so much that. Yeah, the pick.
If you buy something from Milwaukee Tools, for example, what's baked into the price is all the bullshit, all the lawyer shit, all the safety.
Of course. Insurance, and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah. I mean, I wish we can buy those. I'm with you guys. I'd love to go buy one of these cheap Toyota trucks with no safety stuff on it.
And it was for sale, and I could go purchase one, order one. I'd go order it.
Yeah, I'm all the way in. Yeah. Ultimately, we want things cheap. This is what comes. I'm not trying to steer everything in this direction. I'm not, but this is what happens when you want everything cheap. This is some of the stuff that happens.
It's true. That's true.
So, for example, the whole reason we're here, or the title of the show, we'll talk about whatever we want.
Look at that unhappy puppy. That puppy's so unhappy.
That looks like Patrick right there. That dog. He's got that look that we get. I get this look from Patrick all the time.
That scruffy puppy.
This is why I chose this one. You know, when I'm telling Patrick, I think we should make that a dictator gun. This is the look I get from him.
We should not.
So anyway, the sign says, "Must sell my guns for food. Thanks, Trump." So yeah, I mean, we have been seeing some bankruptcies. Did you look this up, Patrick?
No, so I don't understand what's going on. Who's selling bankruptcies? Who's got?
Okay, so there's been. Where's the one? Let me see. I'm gonna put up the one that Walter.
There's a Florida company
Walter sent this picture, so I'll put this up and we'll talk about this. Here we go. Right, so Florida gun manufacturer collapses under debt burden. Firearms industry implodes. Okay, that's not really true.
That's dramatic. Yes,
where'd you get this article from, Walter? Was this in the paper?
My friend Mike sent it to me.
Oh, okay. Florida gun business is going through one of its toughest times ever. A major gun maker in Central Florida known as Live Free Armory has gone bankrupt, showing just how much trouble the whole U.S. gun industry is in. These companies are struggling with huge amounts of debt, fewer people buying guns, and new pressures in the market.
Okay. Let me just say something here. If you're struggling with huge amounts of debt, that's your own problem.
That's true. Can't argue that one.
I mean, a lot of people want to be Daniel Defense.
Yeah,
They think they want to have the fancy boxes. They want to have.
We've seen a lot of companies. Yeah.
And they spend a lot of money. They
want to have the really nice CNC machines and buy 30 of them at one time.
or too many. Yeah.
You know, but you see, this is why, for example, people get mad, you know, and I've had my ups and downs with Kel-Tec. So far, I don't know what they do nowadays, but Kel-Tec doesn't like taking out loans.
Why would you?
They pay for their stuff. So I don't know now. They might be taking out loans now. I don't know. But they got where they got by not taking out loans and paying for everything. You know.
Yeah, I mean, there's always going to be leases on machines and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's expected.
But if you're spending money on silly shit like fancy offices, and all kinds of crazy advertising and free giveaway stuff. And,
when you drop $2 million on advertising. Shit. Now, I have seen companies like Kel-Tec do that, but I mean, a lot of the gun companies have done that. But why? Why would you drop $2 million on one commercial that's not even a minute long?
No, why would you?
I don't get it.
It's not going to affect your sales then either.
Yeah, I don't understand, you know. So we see a lot of craziness. So I went to look to see if I could find an article. This is the closest one I could. There's several articles out there. Filing alert, Live Free Armory, Chapter 11. So they're still in business, but they did do Chapter 11. Central Florida Firearms, LLC. A Palm Bay, Florida-based firearms manufacturer and retailer filed for Chapter 11 protection on September 26th in the U.S. Bankruptcy Court for the Middle District of Florida. The company reports a $5.2 million in assets and $12.7 million in liabilities.
So my God, that's your problem.
That's why they do it.
And when you can't sell an AR-15,
correct?
Yeah,
they were on. What's here?
Oh, this is showing 12 largest unsecured creditors.
That's who they owe?
No.
Unsecured creditors, that's who they owe money to.
Yeah. Huh.
Oh, okay. They owe
interesting.
Money to Henry Repeating Arms. Wow.
Probably
because
my tooling or something, or the parts or something.
I don't know, or if they're a retail. Have you guys ever been to that place? Lola says she's heard of it. Yeah.
If they're a retail shop, then they might, have a bunch of.
Yeah, they might have.
Yeah, because you take out a loan basically to buy all this stock that comes in. They don't. A lot of stores aren't buying it with cash.
I see these like gun shops, and they have rows and rows of guns on these things, and it's like I don't know how you do that.
Mm-hmm.
And
you shouldn't.
You know, and they don't want to sell cheap stuff. They want to sell fancy stuff.
They want the premium.
Yeah, you make just as much money
Well,
selling a high point as you do as a Glock. So,
yeah, but I think the way a lot of this works, like we're all FFLs, but I don't think any of us actually run a retail store. But in a retail store, a lot of times they make you buy a lot of crap just to get what you want.
They do.
Well,
Yeah. So I've seen this
ways around that though.
Yeah, I've seen it though with Keltec stuff. Like I remember when I first got the FFL, people would call and go, "Oh, you want to get this Keltec thing? Then you got to buy like $10,000 of this." Yeah. Like,
no, I don't.
No, I don't. Yeah, I don't want to. I don't need to do that. Thank you very much. We got like 10 seconds. We're gonna keep talking about this when we come back, though. If you guys have any questions, hit us up, and then I'll go to people's comments anyway. Right back. We wouldn't be able to keep the Who Moved My Freedom podcast going without the support of great companies like High Point Firearms and Full Forge Gear, bags and gear for everyday life. Did you know High Point is an American family-owned and operated company located in Ohio with over 30 years of manufacturing experience? High Point is proud to be the home of the working man's gun and your source for affordable handguns and carbines with a lifetime warranty. So when you're in the market, please consider High Point. Okay, boom, we're back. Who was saying something? Patrick? Walter?
I don't remember.
Oh, okay. Here's a thing that I found. Oh, so actually, no, I asked Grok. I said, is the firearms industry going out of business? It says no, the firearms industry is not going out of business. What does it say? Encompassing manufacturing, distribution, and retail and accessories remains a robust economic force in 2025 despite facing headwinds like softening consumer demand and post-election normalization of sales.
Right, normalization of sales. That's all you need to. Yeah. That's all you need to realize.
It's still a lot of money, though. Global firearms 2024 value 41.6 billion. And then projected by 2033, 68 billion. Okay, so according to this, which I don't know, this is looking at it in a more global, more global thing. I think the thing that's happening in America is no one's panicking. Trump is president. And like Walter always says, everyone's just making ARs.
Everybody wants to be on the Hillary plan. If you don't know what the Hillary plan was, they're launching dummy Starlink satellites right now from their magazine.
Yeah, the way those satellites come out is cool. If you've ever seen it, it just looks like something up in the sky poops a bunch of little stars. It's the best way I could describe it to you. Yeah, it looks pretty good.
That big hot ball in the center of the galaxy has been fucking those Starlink satellites up faster than they thought it was going to happen.
Oh, really? The sun?
The solar flare activity going on. Yeah. It's been a little tough on those Starlink satellites.
Yeah, damn the sun for all this global warming and climate change and bullshit that's been going on. Damn you, sun!
Damn you, sun!
What did we do to you?
I just saw a picture on the interweb. Speaking of that, of the Plymouth Rock stone thing that's on the water's edge, and it looks exactly like it did 200 years ago. Or 400.
Oh yeah.
yeah, I've seen that.
Oh really?
Yeah, the seas are rising. Yes, the seas are rising. Yeah.
We're all supposed to be underwater here in Florida.
Yep.
We were supposed to be out of gasoline in the 1980s, out of oil in the 1980s.
Yep. Yeah. Like I said, many civilizations have been here. Many civilizations.
They've came and they've gone.
Yeah. The dinosaurs, when the dinosaurs were driving around, they had some other civilization that had gotten compressed by land.
They were in the dinosaur drive-in.
What were the dinosaurs calling fossil fuels back then? What was their fossil fuels?
Lava.
Yeah, alien bones. Kidding. Yeah, maybe they had solar power. Who knows? I guess it was all good until that asteroid hit.
the firearms industry is in a very normal kind of time now, where there's no challenges from the
you're probably right.
Mm-hmm.
And it hasn't been like that in a long time. And the Democrats have no power to change anything at this moment.
Mm-hmm.
And the ones that were the main ones in charge are now going to be all brought up and are going to be indicted pretty soon. So it's good times. Good time.
Just get ready for more stuff, man. Who knows what you're gonna get?
Yeah, if you're gonna be if you're thinking about getting in the gun business, and sell stuff, you need to be selling something that nobody else
unique.
Sells. Yes.
I mean, I've been buying a lot of old stuff. So.
Unique, but not a piece of shit.
Correct.
Not like some
built.
Some plastic pistol you come up with. I think you find that they're not selling as many of those as they'd like to either.
No, probably not. But they put some, it's something different that they did. But yeah, I think like PSA. So I'm showing this Jackal. This is the 300 blackout Jackal that I'm showing here. Yeah. Should I go full screen on this? Hold on one second. Let me do this. I think this is cool, and what's behind this is like. It's not anything really new. I think that PSA just figured out the manufacturing of it, right? How to manufacture something like this and do it affordably, which when we see them do it for stuff like MP5s and all that, it's going to be crazy. But I think what comes out of this when we're not going through bad times, we can get some really cool guns that come out of this kind of stuff. That's just my opinion. But it's not going to happen right now when guns aren't selling.
Yeah.
Correct, yeah.
And unless you're coming out with something earth-shattering, it'd be a tough time to come out with a new revolver.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or a breathtaking bolt-action rifle, which I've seen these companies do.
Right.
Going, what are they doing?
To be honest with you, even a new bullpup, as you know. I mean, what is that bullpup gonna be that's gonna be so awesome that people buy it in droves, not just a couple of people?
9 times out of 10, they're way overpriced when they come out, and they just you'll have that initial of people like you, Hank, that'll buy it no matter what, and then after that it goes flat.
Well, like I was saying, I'm buying old stuff right now. So what have I bought lately? I think I have 2 Tech 9s. I have a Mac. Is that a Mac 10? I think so.
M11.
Yeah, an M11.
No, I have a
M11-9.
Yeah, M11. I have an M11. What's the other thing? Oh, I bought a Bushmaster ACR.
Mm-hmm. You're buying unique stuff. You're in the unique.
Handguard yet?
No, I didn't get the handguard. I got billed for it a week ago.
They'll ship it out eventually.
I don't know when the hell it comes in the mail. But yeah, I'm not buying. What are you guys buying right now if you're buying stuff?
Unique.
I'm building another SKS.
Yeah.
Are you really?
Okay, here's a story. A little story about a man named Jed. Poor mountaineer barely kept his
Oh boy.
No,
Hold on. Why? Well, I don't know why this became a story, but it's interesting that it became a story. Go for it, Walt. Go ahead.
No, I years and years ago, when Yugoslavian SKSs were dirt cheap, I bought a crusty looking one, and I shortened the barrel and made it into like a carbine. And the other day, I'm out shooting it with my friend Mike up at the property, and I couldn't hit the broadside of a barn with the thing. And so, of course, Mike's going, send it to the auction, send it to the auction. I was like, no, Mike, I'm not going to send it to the fucking auction. Because I'm not going to get anything for it, probably.
Mm-hmm.
So,
correct.
This is not the best time. Yeah.
I know. Yeah, that's a story, too. But so I figured, well, I'll buy a parts kit, like a Russian parts kit. I got a good receiver. I got a Yugoslavian receiver. I'll mate those two together, and we'll make sweet love and make another SKS. Mm-hmm. Well, as it normally goes, my complete idea changed as I started messing with stuff. I decided to buy off of eBay a 16-inch Chinese barrel assembly.
Interesting. Okay.
That from China, cut already down. I thought about shortening it myself again, but I said, by the time I spend, it's cheaper just to buy it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I bought. Have you ever seen the red fiberglass Chinese SKS stocks?
No, I don't know that offhand.
Ah, well, look at that.
Where is it?
One of those.
Did you send a picture? I don't know.
And then they have a handguard. This is funny. You're going to get a kick out of this. They have a handguard cover that's made out of phenolic or some kind of fiberglass metal, plastic that Chinese did, and they're called the French Tickler because they got ribbing.
Okay.
They've got ribbing on the handguard on the actual handguard.
For her pleasure.
Yeah, and so I bought a stock. I bought that. I bought the barrel assembly, and I'm going to build a little Yugo Chinese carbine.
Chigo.
Another Chigo, and hopefully it works as good as the other one does, which is right here. So,
hold on.
So yes, I wasn't planning on this project, but this one shoots. It just shoot the flea off a dog's ass, as they say, for as fugly as it is. But yeah, that's what I'm working on right now. And actually, I have some parts coming in tomorrow for an AR-10. I was going through all my stuff, and I have lots of parts and pieces. And I had a AR lower that had a. Remember that Gun Tech upper, Hank?
Yeah, I.
Oh yes, I do.
That big heavy gun thing. I had that up. I still have the upper. It was on top of that Aero Precision lower, which is a nice 308 lower. And I said, you know what? I need to do something else here. So, but I had an upper, but it had a that type of handguard. The not the M-lock, but the other stuff. It looks like a Keymod handguard, and it's like, yeah, you know what? Let's upgrade it. So I got me a new handguard coming. I got me a stock coming. I'll put that one together. That'll be complete. So yeah, nothing earth-shattering project-wise. I do have.
Now's the time to do fun stuff like that, though.
Yeah. I have a DP, the Russian DP part set that is probably up on a shelf, screaming to be finished.
Oh, I see hot sauce coming out. Hot sauce is being applied.
Oh, he's got a sandwich. Oh, he's got some teriyaki, whatever.
Taco salad.
Oh, okay. I mean, that was a big bottle of hot sauce. Was that sriracha?
It's sriracha.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now he's gonna get juiced up. Watch this.
That's flaming buttocks.
I love it.
No, he likes it spicy. Listen, I think that this is like one of the stock market things, right? You buy low, you sell high, right? It's like what's happening with if you look at the price of gold or silver.
Now's not the time to buy.
Yeah, well, I mean,
it's all due to what's going on in the world. It's pretty simple to figure out.
Yeah.
Or the goofy. I always call it goofy. The electronic money. The what do you call it?
Bitcoin. Bitcoin is insane.
Yeah.
Insane.
Yeah,
but you know what? You know why Bitcoin's going up and why gold is going up and silver is going up? Because nobody's selling. So take that as an indication of what's happening. Gold is going up, silver is going up, Bitcoin's going up because no one that's holding those things is selling them because they don't think we've gotten to the precipice yet.
Correct.
Gold and silver go up when the world is in turmoil.
It's crazy.
Bitcoin is kind of weird. I can't buy myself out of a country with Bitcoin.
It's kind of the same, though. It goes up when things are crazy.
You can leave a country with Bitcoin easier than you can with $1 million worth of Bitcoin. You can leave a country easier than you would leave with $1 million.
I'm talking about in an emergency when you have to buy yourself out of a situation. You can't do it.
Oh no! Okay, you're saying like you've got to bribe someone to get on the plane.
American cash money. Gold,
do it with Bitcoin.
But a lot of the Bitcoin guys that I know, see, here's the reason why Bitcoin's going up. I get it. Like we've been looking at it and talking about cryptocurrencies for a long time. I don't have, other than the Tusk stuff, which I'm pretty much a quadrillionaire.
Yeah.
But it's not worth. Lola just laughed. But it's not worth anything. But it was an interesting experiment we did to understand it. Bitcoin's not going anywhere. And the reason why it's going up is because people aren't like right now. What's the price of Bitcoin right now? You would think these guys would be
60, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's over
100 and let me see. I'll look it up. 115,000.
It's crazy.
Let me see Bitcoin prices right now.
But as we know, overnight that could go down to half.
Yeah, but the reason why it's going up is because no one is selling it. The people who, and it's not as many people as you think holding it. So it is, according to, and Lola said it, $115,000, $115,243.40 per coin. So you would think, like, if this was really super bullshit, the dudes holding on to it right now would just be like, sell. But they're not. So
back to what I was saying, though, it's not going to get you out of a tight spot in Russia or something.
No, but what I was going to say to you is a lot of the guys that I know that are doing that stuff, they're not just in Bitcoin. They have gold, they have silver, they have guns and ammo.
If you dabble in that.
Yeah, you got to dabble in everything.
Yeah. You got to be diversified is really what it is. You got to have a bunch of but if you're diversified, sometimes
I got my damn old Chaco SDS and not getting out of anything.
Yeah. But you understand what I'm saying? Like, I think we all have some kind of gold, silver, or this thing, like real estate or this thing or that thing, but they don't all go up at the same time.
No.
Sometimes some of them
gold and silver go up when the world's in turmoil. Period.
Correct.
Yes. Now, sometimes when the world is in turmoil, so do the value of guns and ammo. They also go up. But never when you have a pro-gun president or administration and people aren't worried about that. In America.
Correct.
In the rest of the world, they're not worried because America just gives them guns and ammo and airplanes and Tomahawk missiles and shit like that for free. But for the American citizens, and we're a smaller market, that's the problem.
Wait a minute. So. Trump is not giving them to them for free. He's selling them to NATO, and NATO is... You've heard this story 150 fucking times if you listen to the news. And I stopped 7 wars, and I am the greatest thing,
Oh, boy.
Palestinians, Gaza... I'm going to run the place. We're going to make it. We're going to be a big one, beautiful Gaza.
What did Trump say he was going to make Gaza?
There's going to be buildings. There's going to be business. There's going to be money. People are going to be happy.
Yeah, where is it all the F1 people go live, Lola?
Monaco?
Yeah, it's going to be the Monaco of the Middle East.
No.
Yeah, good luck.
Okay. All right.
Get your condo now.
Correction here. Anywhere aside from Israel.
Mm-hmm.
Anywhere else in maybe Dubai, okay, and like those people over there, but in the rest of the Middle East, savages for the most part.
Listen, I'm happy to see that. I'm happy to see that Israel got back those hostages that were still alive. That's cool, but guess where I don't want to live?
You know what's going on right there in Gaza? As soon as the Israelis backed out, people started fighting amongst each other.
This is going to go on forever. It's going to go on past me and you, Walt. It's going to go on past our children and our children's children.
If Massa Trump thinks he can just reboot everybody's mind over there, that they're going to play nice and be good and go by his rules.
Temporarily, they might.
Until they get fed.
Yeah. For a little bit.
Have you seen what happened when the aid truck showed up there? They swarm the things like.
Yeah, I mean, so just consider like what are we celebrating right now? And genuinely, I feel like yes, I'm happy that these guys. But no, no, I'm not saying we, but I'm happy to see that they released these hostages.
Yeah,
these mofos came in there and had these people for the last 2 years.
Yeah.
For the last 2 years, these guys have been living in tunnels underground.
And a bunch of them are coming back in body bags.
They've been living the apocalypse. The rest of us have just been out here like, oh my God, I should have gotten Bitcoin. And these guys have been living, that's what we're celebrating. But do you think that's over? Because I don't think it's over.
No. You'd be silly to think that all of a sudden that there's going to be rainbows and unicorns. Well, they'd eat the unicorn over there. They would. That's what they do there. But and everybody's going to get along, and because he worked this deal out, and it's like I'm just listening. I turned it off when he was talking halfway through. I had said I can't take this no more. As soon as he started talking about him stopping every war in the world, and I gotta go. Oh shit, here he goes again, off. and I kind of like.
No, I understand.
But it's just me, and it's like, he's given the Italian Prime Minister girl the look behind her because they
he gonna get some of that. He's gonna get. Come on now. That she gonna give that up. Did you guys ever see? I don't know. Do any of you know Maria Bartiromo? Do you know who that is? Maria Bartiromo
used to be on Fox.
I don't think she's that good looking.
She's on Fox.
She was young.
No, she's on Fox now. She's older now. But when she was young, she was on CNBC. She was a stock market cute Italian chick from Queens on the stock. I think the rock band Queen made a song about Maria Bartiromo. Well, there is a video of Prince, right, interviewing with her back in the
Joey
days.
Ramone.
Yeah, Joey. Okay, you're right. Yes. So there's an interview with her interviewing Prince back in the day when she was in her super hotness mode, and Prince was making her blush because he was like, "Oh, you're gonna sing with me." She wanted Prince to perform something for her, and he was like, "Okay, I'll play the guitar, and you sing."
And you can play the harmonica.
Yeah, exactly. So she's blushing. You guys have to go look at that video. It's the craziest thing. I showed it to Lola, and even Lola was like, "Oh, Prince gonna get some." When you look at it. So whenever I see that Italian chick and Trump, I think about that. Trump gonna get some. Melania is gonna have to put the smack down.
That Italian prime minister girl, she don't take no shit from nobody either. No,
she gonna take something. Yeah. So anyway, it's interesting. We got 9 seconds.
I wonder if he's going to be able to stop the Afghanis and the Pakistanis from killing me.
Oh, no way.
Oh, Lord. We'll be right back.
We wouldn't be able to keep the Who Moved My Freedom podcast going without the support of manufacturers like Safety Harbor Firearms. SHF is a quintessential family-owned small business, totally representative of the American dream. Safety Harbor Firearms is a Florida-based manufacturer of the compact entry stock and the SHTF 50 upper for an AR-15 lower. Also, SHF happily delivers on your Sten gun parts needs. So don't forget to check out stenparts.com and safetyharborfirearms.com.
Okay, boom. We are back. Let me do this real quick before we get back into stuff. Let me acknowledge some of the comments and stuff. Shout out to everyone. If you're watching us, please smash those thumbs ups. We can use those as much as possible. Shooting Gallery says, what is going on here? Okay. Jade Grew actually says that Tesla with the camper is on sale on Amazon for $20. So there you go. So it's still on Amazon. And C-Bullet says you could probably find it on eBay. Shooting Gallery says I like the civilizations. That are reported to be in Antarctica. Okay.
Yeah, that's an unexplored place for the most part.
Yeah, he says we never went back to the moon because they found some shit they were not supposed to find. Laugh out loud. There you go.
That's not it.
So, and then also he says I'm more into buying upgrades, stocks, and rails and optics before I buy anything new. Yeah, I think everyone just has. Go ahead. Mm-hmm.
I just decided I need to finish a couple things that were laying around unfinished. That's. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, so I think everything goes up and down. So I've always been, on the subject of guns, I've always been buying guns. But when I started this whole gun thing and I was a young gun guy, like a gun embryo, I was into the new stuff. I don't know if you guys remember this. I didn't even want anything used. If somebody else shot that thing, I was like...
I have a customer.
Someone else soiled
it. I'm not kidding. I have a customer that won't buy used guns. I don't know who shot it. I don't know if they put something through it. I'm like, you're retarded.
It's a psychosis. It's a psychosis.
Right. So you're not gonna take a Luger then?
That's right. I don't know if I could trust it.
You're not gonna.
And how many rounds has someone even shot it? This is what changed me. Eventually, I discovered that someone buys an AR or a Glock or something like that, and how many rounds do they even put through it before they sell it up? I'm just showing some guns.
Very few
that I got. Yeah, they don't shoot it that much, and it's not like it didn't deteriorate. It didn't deteriorate physically. It comes down in value a little bit, and that is the time you jump in.
One time I run into this guy back in the 90s and stuff. We did gun shows. I sold when SKS was around. I sold a lot of SKSs, ammo, stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Run into this guy. Hey man, how you doing? I bought an SKS from you way back when, and a case of ammo. I said, how did it shoot? I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Never shot it.
Yep.
Never shot it.
Yeah.
You don't even know if it works or not. Oh well.
But that's
That
so.
happens-
So, but this
that
is
happens a lot too. People buy guns and never even shoot them.
Yeah, and this is just the cyclical nature of guns. And when I learned that, I was like, oh, I'm gonna stop buying everything new. I don't have to have this shit new.
I haven't bought a new gun in maybe
I'm trying to think when. Yeah,
10 years.
brand new.
Brand new. So I haven't bought anything in the box in since maybe my SIG, my 365. Like, legitimately everything. I built ARs. You could say those are new, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But
I guess when the SIGs when those came out and they were hot, if you because they were hot, the SIGs were hot when they came out.
I bought one.
Yeah, and so you would probably have to get it, and I've done that. I bought stuff like that, but not anymore.
I still carry it. I like it. It's
a friend of mine. What's that custom SIG P320? There's like a super custom one that's like $2,000.
Legion.
Yeah, but is that the one that went up to like $2,000 for like there was a place specially custom making? Yeah, so one of my friends, I think you know him. He bought
a $2,000 SIG.
He bought a $2,000 SIG. I was talking to him, I think yesterday, and he told me that he went to sell that thing, and he went to a local gun store, and the guy was like, the guy was like, you're going to get mad, so I don't want to offend you. And he was like, no, just tell me what it is. Or, I'll just say no if I don't want it. And the guy offered him $280. And he was like, okay. Dude, just think about that.
Oh. Well, let's see here.
And you win some and lose some. My friend who I'm talking about here is very smart and very wise. By the way, he's got Bitcoin. So, and a bunch of other things. He's old school with his saving and things and all that kind of stuff. But so it happens to all of us. I just think, like, you have to realize where you are in everything. And if it was me right now, I wouldn't necessarily sell guns, but I would probably buy them if I've been looking for stuff for a while.
Now is not the time to sell the common stuff.
Correct.
If you have something that's still collectible, yeah, you'll probably do all right. But if to sell common stuff, you're gonna get half, maybe half of what you.
I mean, because
I'm
buying a Bushmaster AR-15 in the next couple weeks from a guy.
Oh, you are?
It's nothing fancy. It's a run-of-the-mill Bushmaster.
Okay.
But it does have an aim point on top of it, and a pretty nice aim point.
Yeah.
And,
it's an old school Bushmaster though, right? Like from back
I don't
in the
know.
day?
I haven't gotten close enough pictures of it. I don't know the generation. It does still have the arm pistol and the logo, so I assume it's older.
Okay, but some things have not come down. So, for example, I would love to get a nice. What I was
say is, I'm paying $525 for this rifle. That's cheap.
That's not bad.
If that is a pre-band lower, that is worth $1,000 to $1,200 up north.
I doubt it. I have a feeling it's mid 2000s lower. It's probably not pre-band.
Okay.
It's got a Keymod handguard on it, which would make me think like 2004.
Yeah, but it's old Freedom Group Bushmaster or older than that, right? It's
I don't
older
know.
Than,
I haven't found out yet.
Okay. Yeah, but still,
again, a $500 home defense AR with an aim point on top.
But let me ask you this. What is it? This is something I've always wanted to have. This just a regular AR, but I've always wanted to have a Colt, right? Yeah. Because when I started doing this, all the dudes, especially here in Florida, it's not even an AR if it's not Colt, bro.
It's a Colt, yeah.
What's a Colt going for nowadays? Did it get cheaper?
It depends on which ones you're looking for. There's a lot of police trade-ins lately. Mm-hmm. You can pick up a 6920 police trade-in for anywhere between, sometimes on crazy discount, $650 all the way up to maybe $850. Okay. They're not crazy.
Yeah, that's not too bad. Yeah, and that's what like my friends like Yaz that used to be on the channel.
That is the Colt.
Yeah, that's what he ran when he was in the service. So, he ran a 6920. By the way, and I think he just celebrated a birthday. I saw on Facebook. We don't talk that much anymore. I still follow him on Facebook. He's like a grown man nowadays. Just
working.
He was a grown man when I met him.
I know, but I'm saying he's just working like, I think he's got a good job. He's married. He's everything's, his kids are growing up. It's awesome to see personally, but yeah, I think, I'm just saying he put this YouTube lifestyle behind him. Speaking of birthdays, C. Bullis says, "Don't know about you, but I'm celebrating my birthday."
I saw it on Facebook.
Yeah, happy birthday. Happy birthday. Yes, happy birthday to you. Okay, so what is still expensive? That's what I'm trying to find out. So like I
bought my German rifle, and that was very expensive because those don't come down in price.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah.
I'm trying to do a crank. Crank stuff has not come down, right?
Nope, because there's not a lot of them in the country, and there's not.
Yeah.
And that is part of it. I mean, you want to buy an AR-15. If you want to spend $2,000 for some Daniel Defense garbage or whatever, and do all that stuff, go for it. But not me. And just because and you can spend $5,000, $6,000 on an AR. It's just all these custom parts.
Well, I just think so. I'm just trying to tell you that it used to be, and this is why I'm showing the PSA, because PSA has changed the whole game, and for the better, right? I'm a fan of PSA, not trying to knock them. Look at this used to be Daniel Defense quality in terms of, look at the finish, the manufacturing and all that. But they can do this very affordably. And so you don't have to spend as much money as you used to.
Affordability is quantity, and quantity you have to sell.
Yeah.
If you don't sell the quantity you make, you're in dire fucking state.
Yeah. Well, so one of the things I like about them, if we're talking about PSA is very aware of the numbers, very aware of what people are currently buying. They can manufacture almost on time. So if they know, for example, that they're selling a bunch of Jackals, guess what they're gonna make?
Right.
They're gonna make a bunch of Jackals. If they come to the realization, no one's buying the Jackals. Everybody's buying the Rock, the 5.7 pistol. You know what's gonna get spit out of there real quick? Bunch of rocks. If people stop buying the rocks, so let's say none of this is selling. When these other guys who made their ARs, let's say it cost them, to manufacture that AR $600, and then they're selling it for $1,200. When they can't sell them, guess who they go to?
Selling an equivalent gun for $600.
Yeah, but guess who those places go to when they can't sell those things?
Yeah. PSA liquidates.
Yeah.
I mean, buys overstocks and stuff like that.
And then you see that on PSA. I'm waiting, like for example, what I carry is a Walther. I'm waiting for a Walther PPK to hit PSA real cheap.
You're not going to find those real cheap ever. You got to just buy one.
I've seen them on sale before, but
I haven't seen it lately. Not lately.
Walther,
I have somebody else talked to me the other day has. May or may not. They're not sure. He was going to bring it by for me to look at, but he may have a party. He may have a party leader Walther PPK. Or PP, whatever one.
What finish is it? Like the black finish, blued.
Black finish. How dare you?
Blued.
Nazis would. I don't know if it was blued or stainless. I think all of them were blued back then. I don't think they were stainless.
Yeah. No, because I just went through my James Bond phase, man, and I looked at all the stainless. I looked at no. Well, okay, in the early days it was stainless, but in like from the 80s and stuff like that, it went over to the blued.
Well, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So I think, Walter, you did get a deal on that PPK, right? Because I think
this was an auction buy, actually.
Oh, it was?
This one wasn't bad. At the auction, it wasn't bad when I bought it.
Actually.
Okay. Is that a Walther?
Hold on. Let me switch you over. Let me go full screen with Walt. Okay.
This is a made in USA one.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 380. Under license, and it's got all that monkey business over here.
Mm-hmm.
But inner arms. But yeah, no, it wasn't. It doesn't have the original grips. It's got some aftermarket.
Yeah, but I think you can get you can get grips from a lot of places.
Get all the grips, yeah.
Yeah, the walnut grip is nice.
It wasn't a bad price actually. So I don't even know if I've shot this gun yet.
So, but here's my question: what is the valuable one, Patrick? Is it the one made in Germany?
Yeah, you would want something original.
Yeah.
Well,
I'd like to put a PPK in my collection, you know.
How much you want to spend?
Get the walnut grips on that bad boy, you know.
They're worth it. They're beautiful guns and they shoot well.
Yeah.
They're just expensive.
Get a nice sexy holster from Sam Andrews, you know.
No, you must get a proper holster if you're going to have a proper Walter. Come on.
Yeah, come on. You got to get the proper.
Well,
We'll find
get
you a
something
party
that
member.
get something that goes under a jacket, you know, for the very rare moments in Florida where we get to wear jackets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think next week it's going to be the low. I'm going to be in Indiana. The lows are in the 40s.
It's going to be cold.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Yeah, I'm going to be living in an RV. So, but it's nice. I like it when it's cold like that.
Brisk out. Brisk.
Yeah, I like it like that. You know, that's snuggle weather.
You can choose to be warm. You can choose to be cold.
Yes.
Not get me the air conditioner. I got to take some clothes off. Come on.
Yeah, and then you get a break on that electric bill. Jeez.
Well, that too. Yeah.
Summertime in Florida, man, that electric bill.
They love us. Spending so much money.
Yeah.
Looks like Starship is doing better on its re-entry.
Oh, okay.
I don't see pieces flying off this time.
Okay, cool. You know, the Tesla what is that? SpaceX, their whole mission is to, you know, build, destroy, build. So like they try to find that point where.
Okay. You know what? I have problems with that too. I understand that to a point.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Because how many times are you fucking gonna do it? And still be viable.
No, they have generations of things that they're like, okay, we're going to use this.
I know,
and,
but
you know, then you got to work on the next gen. Listen, what would you like Musk to do with his money? Have more babies?
Hank, hey, stop. It's not about Musk's money. I don't give a fuck about Musk's money.
Mm-hmm.
It's about reality. Did NASA crash 5 Saturn V's in the process of going to the moon?
Yeah, but NASA also.
No.
They also
NASA blew up a bunch of
stuff they blow up, but I'm saying they also gave up on the moon.
Not one Saturn V blew up anywhere.
They also gave up. They also gave up on the moon.
Well,
NASA has experienced around 30 to 85 rocket failures.
Not the Saturn V.
Don't argue with Walter on these stats.
I know this. Not the Saturn V.
51 complete failures.
Every Saturn V was a successful launch.
Yeah, but how much money did they burn? That is how you burn more money that way.
Aliens gave us the technology.
Strange. Musk has burned probably more money than NASA did so far.
I'm pretty sure he's burned more money than any other human being that's lived so far. But
and the lie that they're talking about to go to the moon is a huge lie, because they said, "Oh, it might take 10 to 12 refuelings of it in space to get it there."
Who said that?
What the fuck? They said that. And
who said that? NASA? NASA said that?
No.
Oh.
Musk.
Oh.
The experts are saying it might take 20 plus refueling. How are you fucking? It can't be cheaper. There's nothing. When you start talking about reuse, and the reuse costs more than the, it's.
Wait, where are we talking about refuelings to get where? To the moon?
To the moon, they have to refuel numerous times.
Mm-hmm.
It's a pig.
Mm-hmm.
It's a pig. It's so. In the end, it'll cost 3 to 4 times as much as the Artemis watch. Mark my words today. On 10/13.
I mean, I wouldn't doubt it based on all the different things that have happened and inflation and blah 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 blah.
No. Musk is nowhere near anything to go to the moon. He doesn't even have a lander. He doesn't even have, and they're talking about landing Starship vertically on the moon.
So who do you think is getting to the moon first?
Chinese
already has a rover there.
Yeah.
If we keep fiddly fucking around and making excuses how we don't have money and we're building in Gaza and we're doing all this other bullshit, the Chinese will beat us.
Yeah. What do you think about the Indians?
The Indians are kicking ass.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to beat the Chinese. Yeah, I don't think they're going to beat the Chinese.
They have a lunar program too.
They gotta find a new.
Yeah, But the Indians will figure out how to get there cheap, man. The Indians will have somebody out in space floating, refueling shit. There'll be an Indian family that's willing to just go live in a space station somewhere in the middle and refuel. This is how we've gotten gas stations all over America. You realize that, right? It's Indian families who've decided they're going to go live out in the boonies.
Who built that whole network of gas stations?
Yep.
White guys did. Sorry.
Yeah, but what I'm without a doubt. Yes, without it. But see, because a lot of times trust me, when Indians come to America, they go, okay, I'm in New York City. I'm not staying in New York City. I'm going to go out to Nebraska and start a business. Now, I'm from the Caribbean, right? I'm from Guyana. When my people come to America and they get to New York City, they stay there. Fuck that. We don't need to go anywhere. We've arrived in New York City.
I'm not going to comment any further. I'm not going to comment any
So I'm just that's what I'm saying though. So yeah, for sure. That's the person. I mean, I'm out here in Florida, but that's, people. That's how people think.
I hear this from people that say they don't understand my culture.
Mm-hmm.
The Indian culture is not to let somebody else pay your way.
Yeah. But there's so a lot of people, when they came to America, a lot of cultures, and when they came to America, they didn't just stay there. They went out and took, like your people, when they came. Where'd your people come through? Chicago? I can't remember. You think you told me?
They came through New Orleans, Louisiana.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but they branched out. They went to places.
Well, yeah, they had friends, and they went to where the friends were, and
yeah. But there's a lot of people that are coming now to America, and just wherever they land when they get here, they're not moving from that spot. They're going to stay there. And yeah, someone's got to go out and do the stuff. So it's the same thing with the moon. We got to just, we got to just make it happen. Make space stations.
So what I was getting back about this idea of 100 ships before you actually accomplish anything.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. That's good to a point, but get you a certain point and you're making excuses, my opinion.
Yeah.
Well,
ultimately, you have to do shit too. You have to do shit that's useful.
I think they look like they're actually re-entering, and it didn't.
We got to take
the Who Moved My Freedom podcast is made possible by our partners at 2A Commerce. Veteran owned and with over 20 years experience, 2A Commerce is the leader in custom e-commerce and web application development in the shooting sports industry. Clients include major brands such as Guard Dog Body Armor, Sylvan Arms, AccuFire Technologies, The Tactical Games, Warrior Knife Company, and yours truly, Hank Strange. Visit 2A Commerce and support this show by supporting them. Once again, visit the number 2acommerce.com.
All right, cool. Now, let me see. Were you saying something, Walter?
No, the
re-entry's happening?
I'm watching the re-entry, and now they're past the fire part. So it looks like they made it through without losing too much of the ship, which is and that's an accomplishment. Oh, they're going to have the live land in the water thing. They got the drone camera out there. Oh, this is going to be cool.
C Bolus says, I just sold my Canic pistol I've had for 5 years for $200. Canics aren't expensive in the first place, but yeah.
I just sent a Canic pistol to auction,
mm-hmm.
and it was hardly fired. All the accessories, mm-hmm. all the holster, the magazines, the box, everything.
Mm-hmm.
I got barely $200 for it.
Yeah, they're not selling. They're not selling.
One of my pet peeves is people spend too much money to buy the gun that's in right now. Canic
mm-hmm.
was the hot for a while. Canic, you couldn't. Everybody Canic, gotta get a Canic. Now,
because they were different and they looked cool and they worked.
They were affordable.
Yeah, they were affordable. They looked good. They worked.
Oh yeah, there's nothing wrong with the gun. It's just some guns don't hold their value.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of what I was like. Cars, certain cars don't hold their value.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I mean, no matter how nice and fancy they are, they don't.
Yeah,
they don't.
After you drive it off the lot,
you lose.
Yeah,
is 30% as soon as you drive it off the lot. So
is anyone following Crump? Is he saying something about the Glock ban?
I have no idea what he's talking about.
California ban.
Yeah, I mean there is a California ban, against the Glocks.
That'll go to court and get shot down.
Yeah.
Once again, you're impeding my right to bear arms. I mean, isn't this supposed to be like brewing? Is that what that's about? Right?
Yeah. And I think the reason why that's all going on, there's a ton of different news things about this. If you guys want to, if you're interested in this and you want to follow it, which we've looked at a bunch of things. I think that California's excuse that they're using this time is based on the switches, because the switches out there.
The argument that they're making is it's too easy to So I actually read through the ban that they implemented, and it's not just they're not just banning Glocks. They're banning any pistol that uses a cruciform designed trigger. So anything based on the Glock Gen 3. So any of the ones that are based on the Glock Gen 3 are going to be banned.
Striker-fired pistols. Yeah.
No, not striker-fired specifically. Anything that uses a cruciform. They specifically spell out cruciform in there. So they're going after anything that uses a Glock-style trigger. And they're
not just Glocks, obviously. So the dagger even would fall into that.
Daggers, any of those. Yeah, anything that would be legal is no longer legal. That's Glock-related. But the argument that they're making, and a bunch of liberal states are trying to make, is that they are too easy to convert to machine guns, thus they should be illegal, which is retarded.
Insane, yeah.
So I do think they're gonna get it.
Nice try, yeah.
The crazy thing is it's gonna take forever. Like it takes so long to get anything through the court system.
Yeah. Well, this they know. I mean, this is why there's it's lawfare basically that affects us. We don't win any big lawsuits. Oh, I mean, we do.
No.
We win. I think we win in this. Okay, I'm not saying. Yeah, we win in the Supreme Court. We win in the Supreme Court. I'm just saying, like, for example, how you see, Trump's getting all this money from all these different companies. We don't get that kind of stuff, because we're not the president. But ultimately, yes, we do win these things over a long amount of time. But the effect is that they keep, in their minds, they're keeping these things from getting out there, right? I don't think in reality they're keeping it from getting out there everywhere, and the genie is out of the bottle.
They're already there. Gen 3 Glocks, the only reason Gen 3 Glocks are still made is literally for California. So there's already boatloads of Gen 3 Glocks in the state, and theft happens all the time. I mean, you and I just went through a conversation about this. Theft, stolen guns happen all the time. There's... You're not putting the cat back on that bottle. It's just, this is nothing more than a unconstitutional gun ban. That's all it is. That's all it is.
I mean, and I think the thing that we're seeing, I mean, this just sounds so cliche, like I hate to have it over and over again, but the thing that we're seeing is the people who are doing so for example, if you're talking about the switches, are these law-abiding people who are out there putting switches on their Glocks?
Nope.
No. These are people who don't give a shit about the laws. So
these are people who don't get put in jail when they get caught the first time. Then there's a second time, and the third time.
There's a 100th time.
And we can't. There's $1 bails and all this bullshit. So it's you want to fix the problem, fix the people. And then you don't have to restrict my rights.
Or maybe allow. So if it bleeds, it leads, and if it becomes a scary thing, these guys think, oh, now we have cover because we can say there's all these gangbangers out there with Glock switches, Although so when that happens, people think, oh, make some laws, this will fix it. Let people defend themselves against these gangbangers.
It's not about.
And then we will see that problem get solved.
It's not about. It's just California. They want to control you.
That's literally what it comes down to.
They have no. Oh, it blew up. Okay.
They want to control every aspect of your life.
Right. And when somebody someplace else says that that's not good, then they come up with some other scheme to oppose it. Once again, if I was to hand out 1,000 guns in this one area of town, probably three-quarters of people would sell it for a bottle of whiskey, and then there would be 3 times the amount of guns in the hands of the bad guys. So that's all I'm saying. or they give it to the other person because they're scared of them or whatever. They don't. A lot of people aren't killers. They're not gonna. The thought of shooting someone is pretty scary thought if you really think about it.
For sure, nobody wants to do that, but who wants to defend their families? Because I do.
Well,
and I don't rely on the cops to come defend my family, even though I've got nothing against the cops. I'm not depending on them in my moment of need. Yeah, they're not. No, they're there to make a report about what went down.
That serve and protect logo that used to be on the side of the cars, they're not there to serve you or protect you.
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
Yeah,
they're there to enforce the law.
Yeah.
Correct.
So the point where we take responsibility for that is where that changes. And listen, I agree with you. I think in the places where they have these problems, if you're looking at a lot of places in California, not everywhere in California, but places in California, New York City, Chicago, DC, all these places, the people there keep believing that the politicians are going to save them.
What happened in DC lately here? Then what happened in DC lately here?
What are we talking about in DC?
We're talking about Trumpy and his.
With the National Guard.
And things have changed in DC.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
How long will that last for? You think?
You ship out the bums that are part of the problem too.
Mm-hmm.
You get rid of the homeless, which are stealing and doing everything else too, and you enforce the laws, and you arrest the people, and you get rid of the illegals. That always helps because they're part of the problem too. And things go like it used to be back in the old days when I was a kid.
Mm-hmm. Good old fashioned. But the thing is that you get to the state that a lot of people are complaining about. I'm not saying us, but people are complaining about this, military, on the streets of America state. But if you don't want that, take the responsibility yourself.
Clean your shit up, yeah.
And then you won't have it. I don't want it either, but
Clean your act up. That you pay all this money for all year long out on the streets like they used to do, walk a beat, and they used to carry a billy club. You know those things called a billy club? Yeah, and now or a big long flashlight. So when people started,
you'd whack them in the. Dad has a fun story about that.
A couple taps for persuasion, and all of a sudden people start to act better.
Yeah, some nice beating sticks.
I know. I've been watching. I don't want to see these videos, but I see these videos of people punching and going after the police, and when the police just give them a good right to the head,
whack.
They
corrective measures.
They stop real fast.
All of a sudden, it stops. It stops.
Because pain is a corrective measure, sir.
That is a very strong reboot the computer type thing.
Yeah.
Especially these women, and I'm not going to go into any details. They like to fight the popo.
Well, if you look at movies and you see that just just because you're a woman, you have the ability to do anything that you want, and you believe it. And you could look at the movies and think just because you're a man, you have the ability to do anything you want. And everyone has a plan, like Mike Tyson says, until you get a punch in the face.
Until you get cold cocked and knocked out and your face hit the concrete. Yeah. Then it was police brutality. Police brutality. Well,
but people claim they want law and order also. People in the hood say they want law and order. I just don't know.
They do.
Yeah. So to me, it starts by getting rid of politicians who aren't facilitating law and order where you are.
But
I agree with you 100%.
They're too retarded to vote that in.
Thank you.
They keep voting the same retarded nonsense over and over and over.
Over and over.
It's insane. So New York City is going to get that Mamdani guy.
100%. He's going to get voted in.
Yeah, they are. What's his name? The current mayor. What the hell is his name again?
Trump offered him a job to get him out of the way.
The current mayor is not running again. Mamdani is number one. The knucklehead that was governor, Cuomo, isn't going anywhere. That dude's going to be the mayor of New York City.
I truly think he's going to. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, he is. He is going to be the mayor.
Let it go. Let it just keep deteriorating. Just let it go.
The people in New York City don't want any better for themselves, and I'm saying this, and this is where the majority of my family live.
Let it go.
They don't want any better.
As all the business starts to move out, it'll be like California. As all the corporations move out of New York City, it just gets into a bigger shithole. They don't pick up the garbage.
We're gonna go back to the old drug days of New York City.
1970s in New York City.
Yeah, before Disney took it all over.
I was a child. I saw that stuff on the news way before you were in the country.
Worse than that, New York City is going to start looking like Portland. That's the shit.
Yes, yeah, totally.
Portland can be cleaned up very quickly.
I agree. Yeah. I agree. But there's no desire for it to be cleaned up there, so it's going to be forceful.
Walter, it's also tough because of how deeply rooted it all is.
Mm-hmm.
Like Trump is going to Portland. Just give him some time. They're going to show up in Portland.
But the most resistance right now is coming from Portland, the government there.
Correct.
They don't arrest people.
Insane asylum.
Yeah, they don't arrest people. They don't do anything about it. They are pro-Antifa. The people in the government there are Antifa people.
Well, I thought now Antifa is a terrorist organization. So if you're pro-Antifa,
okay, well then,
you're
then the terrorists are running Portland.
They are.
Just so you know.
And if you run the money, you'll find out where all of it comes from, and it ain't going to be from Antifa. It's going to be from your local Democrats. So, or these big money people that don't live in Portland.
Mm-hmm.
So just let it go. Let it go.
No, I've let it go. I mean, this is why I don't.
Let it go.
You know what I mean? This is why I don't frickin' live in these places, and I have traveled. Like I've been in Portland. I was in Portland.
Sad. Portland's supposedly used to be pretty.
Yeah.
Minnesota.
I made a train stop there. When on my ride.
I was there at the end of last year. Was that the end of last year or early this year?
You know when you're getting into the shithole because there's graffiti everywhere.
Everywhere.
And they let that go. So
tattoos and piercings, Section 8 housing,
and graffiti
all over the place.
Yeah, but the businesses like what you're talking about, and when I was there, I was surprised that there was still like a lot of businesses have left, but there's still very big business there because they have not realized what's happening. Remember I told you I was in DC and I went to this mall that's right by the airport and right by the Pentagon, and kids were just going in there and like robbing the jewelry stores and the watch stores.
I bet they ain't doing it now, my friend.
Yeah, probably not. But I mean, if people,
I'm all for throwing the hood rats in jail too.
I would like to see that be permanent, though. But how do you see that be permanent? When you get President AOC, how that's coming right back.
Oh my God! Could you imagine?
Oh, you think?
There's no chance in hell. Don't even.
These guys had Biden and ran Harris.
There's no chance in hell.
Okay.
You thought Kamala was bad. You can't get out a sentence. Wait till you get AOC.
No, I'm not saying I want it. I don't want it.
Oh, they're not going to pick her. They need to. The Democratic Party's on the way down. They've dug themselves a hole so deep they can hardly get out.
For sure, but I think there will be a certain amount of fatigue. That comes at the end of the Trump administration, that we could see a lot of swings, the pendulum swing back in the other way. I don't want that. Like you were saying earlier, there's just certain things that Trump has got he's very selfish at the core of who he is. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And there are people who are sick and tired. If we rewind, before the elections, I wasn't even like backing Trump. I was sick and tired of it and had enough until the lawfare and stuff like that, and I was like, fuck it, I guess we're just gonna have the revenge. And then there wasn't any other good choices.
What do you think would happen if a Democrat gets elected again? They're gonna do the same thing, and there's no revenge. It's not revenge. That's just the way they are.
So I agree with you. I think, Patrick, you agree, but that doesn't mean that it's not going to happen.
I think these people conspired to overthrow the government.
That's for sure.
When you make up lies and accuse people and do all this stuff, you were conspiring to overthrow the government. So you should be punished for that. You're lucky in a lot of places you've been rounded up and hung already. So,
yeah, no, I understand what you're saying, but what I'm trying to say to you is not an impossibility that we get crazy people, because Americans as a whole have the ability to be crazy and elect
it's plain old stupid
communists. Yeah, I mean it happened. It's not like it didn't never happen. It happened.
Well, in New York City, it's this idea you're going to get something. 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 Don't you? You ain't going to get nothing. Did you get something from Obama? Everybody thought they're going to get something from Obama, too. He going to buy my rent. He going to pay for my gas. He going to do all this.
What we got from Obama was good gun sales.
All Obama got for the regular old people was nothing. And nothing. Maybe you got a cell phone, a free cell phone.
Obama phone. Got me my Obama phone.
And you know who got that? The supporter that some of the Democrats, I guess that whole program was run by Democrats, and the people own the companies selling the cell phones are run by Democrats. So
I think people got more than cell phones. I think people got cars,
Got
houses,
my Obama phone.
you know,
I got me an
tons of
Obama
money. Just imagine the money that's been going for a long time through Obama, and then probably was still going through Trump 1, and then went through Biden. All this money that was going out to all these different agencies that they discovered through
the
Doge.
USAID. The USAID is just just boop, 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 give it out to whoever wants it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like
Do you know what kind of wealth Puffy came into under Obama?
I can't even imagine.
Ridiculous wealth, like different level.
One thing that Trump did say today that was completely right during Obama and all these ones handing the money to the Iranians. Those pallets full of money that were dropped off. And I'm not a huge fan of Israel, but they spy on us just like the Russians do. But
Worse than.
and worse, yeah, they're good at it too.
Yeah, everybody spies, man. Unfortunately, but this is the way the game's played. Yeah,
They're one of the few that have been able to crack the Apple cell phone thing. Well, ISIS and Syria and Iran and all that. Oh, we can't do anything about it. They're just too. You can't. It's an insurgent group. You can't stop it. You can't stop it. Trump stopped it in a month.
you can always take them out until they get tired of until
you kill them till there's none of them left.
Yeah,
I mean it's really simple. It's not. That idea that you can't beat an insurgent thing. It's like, guess what? You can.
We cannot have a civilization
It's
like
not gonna be
this.
pleasant,
Yeah.
but you can.
Yeah.
Ask the Germans in World War II. They did it pretty well.
At the end of the day,
and the Russians did that too to their own people, and the Ukrainians by really bad too. And
we're gonna. Folks, let me tell you about U.S. Law Shield. If you're serious about your Second Amendment rights, then you need to get serious about protecting yourself legally. Use promo code HANK for 2 free months on an annual membership, plus a locked-in rate of just $10.95 per month. Remember, the fight for freedom doesn't end at the range. Arm yourself with U.S. Law Shield, and remember to use promo code HANK. Cibola says, I got my Obama car. The engine fell out before I left the lot.
Oh yeah, you remember Cash for Clunkers?
Cash for Clunkers was a joke.
Don't get me started. We lost a lot of good cars.
You destroyed millions of good automobiles.
How is that good for the environment?
And drive the price up.
Yep, that was artificial price inflation is what happened.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. You remember
if recycling has any benefit or merit, it's in old cars.
Recycling is great for metals and stuff like that, but you don't destroy perfectly good items.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like, why build a whole car all over again when you can buy an old one?
So then you give some schluck, some putz, some money for his car. He goes out and buys a brand new one, then he can't make the payments. Thousands of those cars were repossessed. Probably tens of thousands of those cars were repossessed. Oh, it's good for the country. Yes, it's good for America. It was good for his wallet.
I mean, ultimately, we are the consumer of the world. Like all the stuff with the tariffs, we're not the whole world. I think we represent like a third of it. So the rest of the world is 2/3, but America is a third on its own. So they got to sell us shit. That's the thing. And then to go back to what you were saying, like I don't think the Nazis were good, or I don't think the communists were good at all. None of them. But at the end of the day, you cannot enforce a civilization without violence. The idea that you're going to have, if we all have a village and one of us is batshit crazy, and we don't decide that we're going to take that dude out, then we put ourselves and our family at risk.
Yeah, I mean,
we have to be willing to do violence on his crazy ass. Maybe you warn him once or twice.
And then you put him on the...
At some point... Yeah. At some point, the ass whoopings aren't working. Chopping off hands or whatever is not working.
You have a conversation.
Yeah.
And if the conversation doesn't work, then you take him to gallows.
At some point, that dude has to be fed to the wolves.
Well, yeah. We don't want to waste him. We're going to feed him to somebody,
Yeah. This is how we have a civilization. And this is what's happening here. Like, I was looking at Joe Rogan, talking about this kind of stuff. And part of him is like, doesn't like what's happening with the ICE raids. And, he was like, I thought they were going to go after the criminals and the bad guys, which I think they're doing. I feel like they're doing that.
They're criminals. They're here illegally.
Illegals are criminals. They're here illegally.
Yeah. I hate this argument that, they're not the criminals. They're not the gangbangers.
But he's talking about he's talking about the super bad. But I don't know how you, for sure, there's some super bad guys out there. But you don't know what's going on until you get out there and start like taking people out. And ultimately, here's my thing. I'm an immigrant, right? I'm an immigrant, came in, made a lot of sacrifices to be here. If we don't, I remember in the 80s where we had amnesty. We cannot do it again. And I didn't benefit from the amnesty. But we can't do it again because that's what everyone's waiting for is a great reset. We reset amnesty. No, we have to have a line. Everybody has to get on the line. And we got to enforce the line to have a civilization.
You have to draw that border and say, don't cross it.
Yeah.
And if you cross it, and you leave on your own, you're okay. But we're going to... Anyways, yeah.
Yeah. And there's lots of good people who want to come to America, and they should be able to come to America, and everyone should get on the line. And everyone who... Yeah, everyone who breaks their way in here, for sure, you're going to be the big nail that stands out because you're doing bad shit. But a lot of those guys have been doing bad shit for a long time, and then... no one's doing anything to them about it, so now that's happening. And then the flip side of it, which even he was talking about, is that the fact that people think they could just come here and there isn't a line is creating abuse for a lot of people trying to get here. Right? It's creating sex slavery, all kinds of bad things are happening in that industry of people trying to come here. So if you want to solve that, you have to. It's like if you go if you have a store and you have a line, people come get a ticket and wait for the thing or whatever. Everyone's online waiting, and then one person comes in and says, fuck the line, and does whatever they want. You've got chaos. You have to enforce that line. Otherwise, you don't have a civilization. And I know it sounds fucked up or whatever.
No, not at all.
That's what we got to do.
When you say they're not breaking the law, well, they broke the law. They're here illegally.
Mm-hmm. Correct. They broke the law.
And not by accident. They know they're here illegally, and they don't do anything to change that status. Mm-hmm. So, why not?
The line is the issue. All the people who are on the line, and then other people are jumping the line.
You have to...
The people jumping the line are fucking up the people on the line. Why should anyone be on the line?
Well, the ones that are doing it properly, why, you have to get rid of the ones that are breaking the law.
Yeah, and then for everyone else who is here, who got off the line, got into America, and has been doing things, why are we paying more for health care? Why are we paying more for car insurance?
Well, because you're paying for people who don't pay anything, crash into people, kill people. wrecking stuff constantly, drunk, and yeah. So that's part of the problem too. They're in apartments they shouldn't be in, taking it away from people that need an apartment. It's a cycle.
I promise you, if we all try to crash through to Mexico right now, Mexico will put a lot of machine guns on the border.
We're getting reported. They're deported.
They're going to hospitals and taking up beds that should be given. You know, like I said, when I had my hernia fixed 10 years ago, whenever it was $17,000. Now I can goddamn tell you right that if an illegal goes in there and gets his hernia fixed, he's going to walk out and never going to see him again.
Well, isn't it weird that you have to go there and give your ID and figure all this stuff out, but someone else doesn't have to do it, or if they do it, it's not really there? Or isn't it crazy that you get into an accident, like you're paying your insurance, you get into an accident with someone, they have no insurance, they don't know who they really are.
They walk away.
Yeah, and this is not new. This has been going on for decades and decades in America.
And it's just kind of like, oh well. There's people like, oh well.
If you're not paying for it, you're saying, oh well. But I'm damn well paying for it.
That's why your insurance is so expensive too. A lot of times.
Yeah, but this is why everything is expensive.
Right. Yep. Right.
Yeah, this is why everything is expensive, and someone's got to pay for it. And then there comes a point where you feel like an idiot because you stood on the line and you came in and you followed all the rules.
You did it right.
Isn't there? Am I wrong here? At some point you go, you know what? I should just fucking go over the border and come back in and become, Manuel Consuelo Delegado.
Yeah. Just get some free healthcare.
Yeah.
But it's not just those folks either. It's people from all over the world.
Yeah, no, it's people from all over the world. Absolutely, 100%. 100%.
And I'm a 100% equal opportunity deporter. So, if you're from Lower Slobovia and you're here illegal, guess what? Back to Rwanda or someplace.
One line. It sounds messed up, but we don't have civilization.
Not messed up.
Yeah, but you understand what I'm saying. When people see it in action, they go, "Oh my God, this is bad." And I'm telling you, I'm an immigrant. I don't think it's bad. I don't think it's bad.
I'm from that. I'm a product of that. A little earlier than you, but yeah, same thing. They had to wait in line. They had to wait till they got their papers to come in through the UN and all that happy horse shit. Yeah. Yeah,
and they had to go through their shit. And when they came here, they had to go through their shit, and they had to pay their dues.
They had a green card and all that stuff, and he became a citizen.
Yeah, we all are, I think, in some way or shape, form, or another. We are products of that.
Yeah, some are way back when.
For sure.
Now, some way back when you sneak in and you do your thing, and nobody knew any different way back when.
But you still had to pay your dues, though. I mean, it wasn't easy.
Things as Social Security and that.
Yeah. I mean, but do you remember? So, like Patrick, for example, I think your family's been here for a while, but did come from other places. Okay. Do you remember? Do you remember them telling you how they came here and they got to stay in the Waldorf Astoria?
No, they busted their knuckles open and worked.
Yeah.
As my dad said, the good old days weren't so good. So
no, it wasn't fun.
The life back then sucked. It was not fun. Life was hard.
It was tough. Look, my parents, my dad was a professor. Okay? He was a professor in Nigeria. So in other words, in Nigeria, the university that he worked for paid for the house that we lived in, the car, all that kind of stuff. He was doing very well, and then he came here and was housekeeping, sweeping and mopping floors and cleaning bathrooms, and I did it too. My mom did it.
You gotta get paid. You gotta eat.
Yeah. My mom was a teacher. But we did that shit, and I'm not ashamed of it. I think it was awesome. It made me who I am. I have no fear of I might be doing well in my life today, but I don't give a shit. I work for myself right now, but I don't care. I'll go sweep and mop floors again. I don't give a shit.
If you had to.
Man, mopping's a real workout for real.
It is. Yeah, that's why I was skinny.
It's funny. On another subject, it's funny to watch somebody try to mop that's never done it with a real mop.
Oh my God.
I get a kick out of it. It's like, give me that goddamn thing. You know.
So in other words, what are you talking about? They don't know how to like actually ring the mop, or
you gotta know the angles and the swivels.
You know,
yeah.
And when you get done, you're supposed to clean it and let it dry and stuff like that, so it doesn't turn into a moldy mess. You know, and it's like I worked at a grocery store, and you come in and I actually mopped the whole grocery store.
Yeah.
By eye.
Yeah, I used to work at a place called Lieben Home for Adults, which was like basically like a halfway house. So people lived there, but they got all kinds of treatment. And it was 3 floors high, and each floor you got to sweep the floor, get all the cigarette butts and dirt and all that off of it. Then you have to like mop it. So it was waxed floors. So you've got to mop it with a chemical,
right.
Okay, to remove some layers of the wax. And then you've got to wax it. Then you have to buff it. And I was pretty svelte. You could ask Lola. I mean, I look like a black frickin' Bruce Lee. Like Bruce Leroy. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not easy. It's not easy. But no, I agree with you. I don't think there's a lot of people don't even know how to do that now.
Yeah, I mean, the simple act of sweeping. You ever watch somebody that never used a broom try to sweep? Mm-hmm. I get a kick out of stuff like that. Because it's just
it's a lot of stuff. Like when sometimes the kids, we've only got one. The other one lives in L.A. now. But I've seen them get mad about having to do laundry where we have a laundry room with a washer and dryer.
You got a machine.
Yeah. I used to have to take my whole not just my laundry, my dad's laundry, my mom's laundry, my sister's laundry, my 2 brothers, put it in a frickin' basket, drag that basket down to the hood where the frickin' laundromat was, where dudes were trying to sell me crack on the way in, and their shootouts and all that.
One thing I gotta say, I never had to use a laundromat.
Oh my God!
Maybe once. It's not.
Really?
Yeah, I think I've never had to use a coin op other than.
Oh my God! I still do it when I'm on the road. That's where I go.
Yeah, I have, but it wasn't in the hood. So
yeah, no, I had to do it in the hood.
No, I did do laundry in France, eating croissants, waiting for the laundry.
That's nice. But I've done it recently because when I get on the road and I'm on the road for a while, you got to do your laundry. Yeah. And I'll go to the laundromat and do my laundry like a savage. Yeah. We used to have to do a dishwasher. Patrick, you probably had a dishwasher in your house.
Yeah, we've always had one. Yep.
At my parents' house, they didn't have a dishwasher. So.
Yeah. So in the olden days, Patrick, you had for me, we had a bar of soap.
Where I grew up, we had a dishwasher. When I went to school, when I went to college and whatnot, I didn't have a dishwasher.
Oh, okay. So you had to wash dishes?
I've washed dishes plenty.
Paper plates.
Mm-hmm. That's what I was thinking. I was thinking he had paper plates. Yeah. But I mean, college is cool. Yeah, I'm not knocking you for that. That's where a lot of kids learn stuff. You're on your own now.
Right. Yeah, they learn stuff all right. Yeah.
I learned. That's the funny thing is, I learned more about just being independent than I did about basically anything else.
But college is dangerous. College is dangerous, though. You can get some diseases. You could die. You could die while you're in college.
They get liberalism when they go to college.
Yeah,
that's
not just that, but kids get some serious diseases, believe it or not, in college. Yeah, you could die. There's a big percentage of kids, when the kids go to college, they freaking die.
They die.
They do. They die up in there. And then I think Patrick went to UCF. That's kind of... Was UCF the hood when you went there? My younger son went to UCF.
Very nice. It was a really nice school.
Oh, okay.
No, UCF has always been very nice.
What went to UCF?
Yeah.
Yeah. So my son Eben went to UCF also. Yeah. It wasn't too bad.
It's the largest school in Florida.
Yeah. Yeah. And a lot of the kids...
It doesn't get any airplay about that, but
no.
All you see in the store is FSU and the Gators. That's it.
That's it. Mostly the Gators.
Yes, correct.
Mostly the Gators, but it's not bad. And I think I don't know what the percentage is, but a lot of the kids that go to UCF, there's a big chunk of them that go off into the space stuff, right? Because
we have a pretty good computer sciences. We had good robotics. We had a bunch of fun stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah. I was hoping my son would go into that stuff, but robotics.
Yeah, that's like I was saying. It'd be the ultimate job for be like working in some secret program, black program they call them. Not black. Not black vaginas, but black programs.
Black programs.
In this aspect, black is beautiful, as we know. I mean, we're gun guys. Black is always beautiful.
Working a lot of cool projects, and then it pays pretty. You have to pay to keep your mouth shut. Mm-hmm. And I mean, that's when I worked for a defense contractor. It was kind of a cool. I had toward the end of my tenure before the wall came down. I had just got my top secret clearance, and I was supposed to start going on ship checks onto the nuclear submarines in Scotland to do they do a ship check.
Wait, when was this?
Right before the wall came down. Before I met Peggy, I was like in 88, 89.
So what is the skill you had for that? Is it welding?
No, it's engineering type stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was doing drafting. So.
Oh, I was thinking for a second that's where you learned how, because you're a pretty good welder. I was thinking maybe.
Well, the welding
you picked that up on your own.
I was dabbling with a Lincoln arc welder when I was a kid. My dad said, "Here, you want to try it?" Like, sure, just don't touch your hand on the end of the, because you'll get electrocuted.
I could just imagine your dad. He might lose a couple of fingers. He'd be fine.
Or welding.
He'll be okay.
I took some welding classes in the early 90s just because I wanted to. That's why they're in the TIG welding and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Went to P-Tech and took some classes. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Patrick, you got to get chromie welding, man.
Believe me, he will very quickly.
People don't understand. That's where you're going to make money in the future. You got to have actual skills.
If you're a good welder, whatever kind of welder it is, you can work anywhere. You can work up in the oil fields. You can work in tech. You can work anywhere.
But you got to have actual skills in the future. Like I'm talking, even being a barber, being able to cut people's hair. I think we're going to eventually get robots that could do it, but it's going to be a while before a human being. Yeah, I don't know when we're going to sit in chairs and let a robot with lasers or something go around our head.
Part of the barber thing is the interaction. The human thing where you say, "Hey man, what's going on? How you been?" Blah, blah, blah.
I'd rather have a person.
Talk some politics and
I don't need no machine cutting my hair.
Yeah, so that, but I think like what Patrick is doing as a gunsmith. Actually, I think people working on cars and stuff like that. These are real
work, carpentry, all that stuff. All
building houses. Yeah. These are
learning programming to do CNC machining, all that kind of stuff.
Cooking, actually being able to cook shit.
Right.
Yeah.
If you're good at that, you can work anywhere.
Yeah. At some point, they're gonna make us eat Soylent Green because I think they're already pushing that, like with the bugs and stuff like that.
That's a leftist thing.
And the attempt to get rid of cows. I'll never let anyone get rid of cows. I need to eat cows. No, there's people trying that.
It's delicious.
Get rid of cows.
Okay, that's not a joke. There's people trying to get rid of cows.
I want to get rid of them.
Yeah.
There's people who want to get rid of everybody, but
no, they seriously want to get rid of the cows.
I'm hearing you. Yeah.
Yeah. I will go to war for beef.
And they're probably wearing leather shoes, right?
Correct.
Probably.
And riding in a car with a leather seat, right?
Yes. Probably. I'm not giving up cows. I'm sorry.
I love my cows.
I gotta eat beef. Beef is delicious. I actually can't stand chicken. Yeah. No, but chicken, it's got to be very well cooked.
Well, it's supposed to be cooked.
Yeah, it's supposed to, but I mean, there's a lot of I just can't do chicken as much as and fish is okay, but it doesn't, fish or chicken don't satisfy me. I need
And you don't do the bottom dwellers either. You don't do the bottom dwellers either, do you?
Like the fish?
Shrimp, seafood.
Oh, you like shrimp and lobster?
No, I like lobster and I like crab, but I don't do, and I do eat fish, but I don't eat, shrimp I don't like. You guys like shrimp. Patrick, I don't know.
It's okay.
Yeah.
I don't like bottom dwellers a whole lot.
Yeah.
I'm not a fishy fish eater, so.
I like the dirty fish. The dirty fish, like catfish, to me is delicious. Like the fish that lives in the mud.
Catfish is good.
Yeah,
Catfish
it's delicious.
tasty.
Yeah.
I like Long John Silver's fish, whatever that is.
That's not fish.
Yeah, it's some sort of stinky white fish,
Yeah.
but it tastes good. It tastes great.
Is that really actually fish?
It is. It's like a
cod or something. Okay. In a lot of batter.
Long John Silver's tastes great. I will go out on that hill. I think that stuff tastes great.
Long John Silver. Okay.
It tastes fantastic.
It's mostly batter. It's mostly batter.
It is.
That breading. Yeah. Yeah.
But then again, if you fry anything, it's delicious.
Not like bull's balls and stuff like that.
No, I'm not eating anything.
Never
like
had that before.
No. The most exotic I've eaten is like gator or whatever.
Gator is delicious.
Gator's good. Gator's good.
If it's done right.
All right.
If it's done right. Okay. All right. So anyway, we are at the 9 o'clock hour. I feel like did we cover everything? I hope so.
I don't know that we covered anything. It feels like.
No, I don't think we ever do actually cover anything. Shooting Gallery NE says on the laundry thing, I still go to a coin laundromat. Laugh out loud. It's kind of sketchy, but I get it done.
That's so much money.
It's expensive.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah. But Joe is a real man. He's out there at the coin-operated laundromat.
If I was
like a trooper.
If I was single and living alone, I'd have a double washer dryer thing, one of those little ones,
Yeah, just all in ones.
But you know what I could say about the laundromat? You can meet chicks in the laundromat. Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah. I met a bunch of chicks when I was in the laundry. This is one of the only reasons I could palate going to the laundromat. Like, you got to get out there.
Clothes are nice. Clean underwear is nice.
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah. Nice,
exactly.
fresh, clean underwear, has the softener sheet smell.
Some folks have a phobia about washing their clothes in somebody else's washing machine, too.
Oh.
So.
Yeah,
that's a thing?
True.
Yeah, that's a thing.
Probably. There's a lot. Yeah, there's a lot.
Clean. The water's
that's
clean.
Like when people won't sit on a toilet seat that's not theirs.
The water's clean. It's fine.
Yeah, no, I understand that. I have to have some knowledge of that toilet seat, like at least the people. Like if I know you guys, I might be able to.
You can't stop on the road at a 7-Eleven or something. A Walmart.
This is why I like Buc-ee's. Buc-ee's actually cleans their shit. Buc-ee's is clean, but Patrick, you've seen some of these bathrooms.
I'm sorry I brought it up.
Are you gonna raw dog some of these bathrooms that are out there on the road?
If it's coming, it's hitting the drawers or it's going in a toilet, I'm picking a toilet.
No, for me, I wind up having to like clean it, wipe it off, and everything, and then I got to get layers of tissue paper down there.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
Yeah,
and I got a launch of Trident, man. There's no.
You're not stopping me.
Walter's going in, no protection.
Incoming! Incoming!
This is why Buc-ee's is so valuable, man. And this is why, like, I have in my, it's really important for me to have a bathroom.
That's the one
in my van.
Yeah, that's a nice thing to have. Hopefully, I'm going to be working on the van here soon again. So.
Oh, okay, cool.
Back fired up. So.
Okay, sweet. All right.
I sold one of the obstacles that was in front of it today, so that's good.
Oh, well, this is a vehicle?
It was an air compressor that I inherited when I got that space.
Oh, okay.
Funny is, I sold it to a guy. I lowered the price. Guy comes to pick it up. Doesn't speak a lot of English. Mm-hmm. Spanish, I believe it was Spanish. He was gibbering.
Mm-hmm.
We got along. We got it in. We got it in and everything.
Uh-huh.
And at the end, he goes, compressor Dominica. Compressor Dominica. And I go, what? Mm-hmm. They're going to ship it off to...
Oh, he's sending it to the Dominican Republic?
Yeah,
look at that.
Got to be something better than that.
I'm like, excellent, dude. Excellent.
Walter don't care.
Oh, get it the fuck out of my life. Yeah.
A lot of stuff leaves America and goes to other countries, man.
Like yeah. I mean, and you know what? They'll have that thing running like nothing.
Oh, 100%.
I get that. I get that desire, that need to adapt and get it going, and they'll get it fucking going.
That's why I think the Indians are going to win on the moon. Those are the people, they could be on the moon and take a moon rock and make it into a wheel.
They're going to make it into a toilet is what they're going to do.
Make parts out of it.
The Indians have a very aggressive space program, and that's good. So,
okay.
Yeah. You'll see, Patrick. You will see. It's going to be the Chinese, the Indians, and then we're going to be fighting for space up there. On the moon. Okay. Listen, so we got to wrap it up. I didn't even get to like half the stuff I wanted to, but it's fine.
Yeah,
I'm gonna let.
Never happens.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you guys tell the folks out there how they can follow you, support you. Let's start with Patrick.
Chrome, Vanium Arms. I'm busy, but I can always be more busy. So if you got more projects you want to send my way, send them my way. Other than that, YouTube, I will have some videos eventually. I'm really busy. Okay, we can chat.
About things from
Stuff
Germany.
and things.
I listen. I'm always willing to chat about that.
Oh, German things he likes. Okay, Walter, your turn. Go for it.
All right, Safety Harbor Firearms, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, some Rumble, Dirtfoot Racing, the mini bike stuff, same thing. Dirtfoot, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and stem parts for all your stem parts needs. Other stuff too, like PPS 43 barrels, all that kind of thing. And that's stemparts.com, or you can call us.
You need to make some crank barrels, Walter. Come on.
You know what's happening? Well, I don't want to get us all started again here, but barrels are flowing in again from out of the country.
Yes.
Oh, good,
And
good.
That is one of the areas right now that I see as very
Lucrative? Yeah, okay. Nice.
Could be,
Good
yes.
Yes. All right, so I'm going to end it here. You guys stay right there. Big thanks, everyone, for hanging out with us. We will see you guys soon. Let me hit the buttons here, and we'll see you guys on the next one. I won't be here next Monday. Well, we'll let you know what's going on with the schedule, though. All right, thanks. We're out. Peace.
Oh, bye.
Boop.